little bit of poetic justice, the drop catch of the bowling of Saif. Now he takes the catch himself, inches off the ground. It's an important catch, you know, because remember, you're only allowed 2 wickets. Another wicket here, and that's it. Innings ends. Sherfin Rutherford goes without scoring. 1 for 1 from 2. And by 2, I mean 2 balls.
What a game you've seen so far. Yeah, he's pouched that for sure. I think he was probably thinking the ball was a little bit closer. In the end, it started to drop in front. So he had to dive in the front to take the catch inches off the ground, which will allow Hope to be on strike now. Or do better on strike. Has to be. Correction.
Right, how do you play this though, knowing that you have only 1 wicket in hand? Do you play it safe and get a single, look for a double? Do you go hard and risk getting out and ending the innings? That is the decision that has to be made. The new batter, Brandon King.
Confirmation. Dutch Bangladeshi Bank decision pending, and which is rocket out. I think they can't afford to lose a wicket here. They cannot take that risk. Now in the gap, they should come back for the second. Good run. There's maybe the 4th or the 5th ball you can try to really go after it.
Yeah, I agree. He's usually very strong in that area. There's no pace to work with. And that was his undoing. Sherfin Rutherford has hit many sixes over extra cover, over point. But the lack of pace doesn't allow him to hear disappointment there from Floyd Reefer. And you're right, in my mind, I'm in agreement with you. Next delivery, maybe play it a little bit safe. Look to work it around for a couple if possible. And then deliveries 5 and 6, go for the boundaries. If you go for it now and you get out, that's the end of the innings, and you only have 3 on the board.
Yeah, what an over from Fizz. He's only given away 3 runs. He's also picked up a wicket. And he comes wide outside the off stump. Ooh. Did it carry? Did it carry? Did it carry? You can see the reaction from the bowler.
Let's have a closer look. The bottom of the bat, another slower delivery. A little bit hesitant, hanging on the circle. Might have fallen just short of him. Had to judge it. And that slight delay allowed the ball to fall short of him, much to his dismay. Right, these 2 deliveries must go.
Yeah, because he's feeling at the edge of the circle. And it fell short. He was coming in. Again, a very good delivery. Doesn't allow the batter to free their arms and just throw at the wrong end. He should have been at the non-striker's end.
Yeah, why did he decide to do that? Should have thrown at the closer end, look for the run out. Good running though. West Indies have gotten up to 6. Can they finish with a boundary? Can they get to 10? Yeah, threw at the wrong end. It's very difficult to run out at the striker's end from that distance. Thinking boundary, Shai Hope, where is his option? 3rd and fine leg in the circle, but he hasn't any pace to work with.
Well, it's gone over the fielder at short 3rd, and it will be a boundary. They'll take it. With that boundary, finally a boundary of the last ball of the over, it is an excess pay for, which will give Bangladesh, when they come back to chase 11, they've got now 10 runs in the super over. Is that enough? We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, fortuitous boundary for Shea Hope and the West Indies to end that super over. A good slower delivery, but with the field placement and that third in the inner circle, it meant that it rolled away for four. Who's bowling the over? That's the other question now from a West Indian perspective. They don't have any out-and-out fast bowler, so it has to be a spinner. Just look at how he's squared up. He's thinking leg side, outside edge, over the infield, and runs away for four. Doesn't matter, they'll take it, West Indies. So now they must defend 10. And who's going to defend that 10? Will it be Akeal Hosein? Or will it be Gudakesh Motie or one of the other spinners? Decisions. And then who's batting for Bangladesh?
So many decisions to make. So many. Right throughout the match. Darren Sammy also having a long chat. We saw earlier Madison Mirage having a chat with Salahuddin, the coach. Not a bad over to start with Fizz, but the last ball might just do the trick. That went for a boundary, so they ended up scoring 10 runs. Bangladesh will require 11. What a match this has turned out to be. Brilliant.
Yeah, the Tigers' indomitable spirit. Just a little reminder of how things go with the bowling. From a bowling standpoint, they can decide when they go out in the middle who's going to bowl the over based on who's come out to bat. Lots of discussions. They're keeping all of the options intact. Yeah, that super over, first ball, a single, Shea Hope couldn't connect. Shifin Rutherford, he connected, but only as far as Saif out in the deep. A good catch, very low. Brandon King came out, a single ensued in the next delivery. Got a couple actually, good running. And then the final delivery. A fortuitous edge, runs away for four, got them to 10. Yeah, disappointment there, but a lot of joy for the West Indians. They have something to work with. What happens if they get to 10 now, Arthur? If there's another tie?
It's going to be another super over, bro. You're not going anywhere. 11 is the target. It looks like Akeal Hosein will probably bowl the super over. They're just going on. Left arm orthodox. You will have to wait and see who comes out to bat for Bangladesh. Shumo Sarkar has to be one of them. Shumo Sarkar has to be. And yes, Saif Hassan, the option of Saif Hassan open. And what about Rida? Rida got smashed to 50. There's also an option of a right-hander. I thought Mahidul Islam Ankon played a crucial knock. Maybe not a bad call if you see him in the middle.
What about Rishad Hussain? He's played a couple blinders, some cameos at the back end, has long reach, has confidence. But what I think is important, Arthur, is that they do have a left-right combination. If they go with two left-handers, they have this guy, Ruston Chase, who can turn the ball away from the left-handers. And if they go with two right-handers, they have Akeal Hosein. So these guys have their options open, and they'll wait to see who the batters are before they decide.
Yeah, they've never been in this sort of a situation, Bangladesh. That's why they've taken a long time to ensure what's the right combination. For the very first time, they're in a situation where they need to decide, okay, You need 11 runs to chase of 6 deliveries. You got 2 wickets in hand. Who are your best options? No signs.
The fans have stayed on. They've been treated royally with a gripping contest. Attritional for most of it, but it really came down to the wire in the final few overs. And still, we await a winner in this one. The loyal fans, they've been here for the entirety of the match, most of them. And they're hopeful that it will be the Tigers who prevail, the West Indians who are looking on from afar back in the West Indies. It's just about 12 minutes after 11 in the morning, back in the West Indies, tuned in for the super over. There's a clue as to one of the batters, Atta, and then the other.
Yeah, these are the openers, and they feel that there's the one who can do the job for Bangladesh. Saif Hassan and Shumo Sharkar. Yeah, it is a mix of left hand and right hand in the middle. Saif Hassan took a very good catch, nearly won the game. Remember that catch which went up. Noor Hassan and also Mustafizur Rahman so very close to Noor Hassan, trying to get close to the ball. In the end, it was dropped.
It'll be interesting to see who takes strike Atta. In the regulation game, in the 50-over game, the right-hander took strike against Akeal Hussain. I just wonder if he's going to do the same if it is indeed Akeal Hussain who bowls this over. In all likelihood, it is Akeal Hussain, and I think that the left-hander should take strike for obvious reasons. But let's see.
We are still waiting who will be the bowler. You mentioned Akeal Hussain. We also saw Roston Chase loosening up. It looks like it's going to be Shumo Sharkar who will take the strike, because he is the non-striker is Saif Hassan, close to the bowler. So that's what you wanted to see. Shumo Sharkar looked in good nick. 45. Those are his numbers. What is the most important number? Is 11.
Come on, Akeal.
Right. Left-hander on strike. You have a deep square leg, deep mid-wicket, long on. 3 fielders on the onside, on the boundary ropes, and also 2 long off and very wide third. Right, here we go. 11 needed in 6 deliveries. Akeal has the ball. Shumo on strike. Well, it starts with a wide. So it's 10 and 6.
Yeah, exactly what he didn't want, extras, but the plan is clear. From Shumo Sharkar, get inside the line and heave to the leg side. Akeal has protection there, but if he middles it, doesn't matter who's out in the boundary.
Has he middled it? Has he found the gap? No. Misfield. They come back for the second. The 2 more. 8 and 5.
It's a no ball, Atta. It's a no ball. Can you believe it? Can you believe this? This is unforgivable from Akeal Hosein. You bowled a wide and now you've bowled a no ball, so it's a free hit. It's an additional run. My oh my, this is a gift. Christmas is around the corner.
He's put that straight into the hands, but will only be a single. Would you believe it? I could not believe my eyes. He already bowled 2 no balls early in the spell. 2. That is his 3rd no ball. Unbelievable. 6 and 5.
6 from 5. We had 5 from 6 in the regulation contest. The other way around when West Indies were batting. And they messed that up. Now Bangladesh needs 6 from 5. Akeal Hosein, 1 delivery, has conceded 5. A wide and a no ball with a free hit. Lots of discussions again. The right hand on strike now.
Nerves, Samuel Badri, nerves. Over the top on the offside, the only a single which will bring the left-hander Shomo Sharkar on strike.
For the boundary. If he connects, game over. Don't take the single to get Saif back on strike. That's what I'm thinking. If he middles it, it could be game over. So it should be thinking even numbers, 2, 4 or 6. No single.
Now they've got 4 on the onside on the boundary. Only 1 at backward point, wide third. Mid-off inside the circle, cover inside the circle. There is short third. So if it's on the offside, maybe, just maybe, Shomo Sharkar can try to hit over the top on the offside. We'll have to wait and see. They're taking a bit of time. That's fine. Change of mindset, change in the field again. The fielder at short fine has gone back. A change of the field, actually changing the fielder's position, same field on the onside. Right, he's eyeing the onside area.
Yeah, that's
खत्म सोचना चाहिए 2, 4 या 6, सिर्फ सिंगल नहीं। अब बाउंड्री पे ऑन साइड पर 6 प्लेयर्स खड़ा है।
बस एक बैकवर्ड पॉइंट पर वाइड थर्ड में, मिड ऑफ और कवर सर्कल के अंदर है और शॉर्ट थर्ड भी है। चलो ठीक है, सोच में बदलाव, फील्डिंग में बदलाव। शॉर्ट फाइन का फील्डर अब पीछे गया है।
फील्डिंग पोजीशन चेंज हो रही है, फील्डर का पोजीशन चेंज। ऑन साइड पर तो वही फील्ड है, लेकिन ये ऑन साइड पर आंखें जमाए हुए हैं। कितने भी फील्डर डीप लेग पर हो, यही डायरेक्शन है। उसको पता है अगर कनेक्ट कर लिया तो खेल उनका। मुझे नहीं लगता वो ऑफ साइड सोच रहा है। जितना टर्न हुसैन ले रहा है वो ऑन साइड ही जा रहा है। फील्डर को ढूंढ लिया क्या? हाँ, मिल गया, विकेट हो गया। खामोशी छा गई है। मीरपुर में एकदम सन्नाटा। मारने की कोशिश की, कनेक्ट भी किया, पर अच्छे से नहीं। गुड़केश मोती ने कैच पकड़ लिया। हाँ, शॉट हुआ, जल्दी खेल दिया। मोती का ये कंप्लीशन बिल्कुल सही और एक और लो कैच। अब प्रेशर भर गया है। 5 2 गेंदें और 1 विकेट बाकी है। शांटो स्ट्राइक पर आएगा लेकिन साका 3-6-100 पर। एक लेफ्ट हैंडर, दूसरे लेफ्ट हैंडर की जगह लेग। यहाँ उन्हें बाउंड्री की सख्त जरूरत है। हमने देखा था पहले जब उन्होंने बाजी मारी थी तो कितना अच्छा टाइमिंग किया था। ये तो पूरा डिफरेंट सिनेरियो है। बांग्लादेश पर दबाव है। अखिल ऑलरेडी विकेट्स ले चुका है, अब क्या करेगा? ओहो, ये तो वाइड हो सकती है। देखते हैं। नहीं, लेग बाय माना गया। आखिरी बॉल पे 4 रन चाहिए। देखो कैसे ये घूम गई। पैड को हल्का सा टच करा दिया। राइट हैंडर के लिए ये और भी मुश्किल है। अखिल हुसैन का फायदा है यहाँ पे। एक बॉल पे 4 चाहिए। 3 रन मिल गए तो सुपर ओवर में जाएंगे, जो लगभग असंभव है क्योंकि इस मैच में 3 नहीं देख रहे हैं। फिलहाल हम उस संभावना को खारिज कर सकते हैं, या तो 4 या छक्का या फिर वेस्ट इंडीज जीतेगा। सैफ के पास क्या क्या विकल्प हैं? कवर और पॉइंट पर फील्डर हैं बाउंड्री पर। डीप स्क्वायर लेग, लॉन्ग वन और लॉन्ग ऑफ पोजीशन पर फील्डर्स हैं, लेकिन बाउंड्री के पीछे स्क्वायर पर कोई नहीं है। देखो ये लाइन जो वो डाल रहा है वो ऑफ स्टंप के बाहर होनी चाहिए। जी हाँ, टारगेट कहाँ रखे? बॉल राइट, हैंडर से दूर जा रही है। रिवर्स स्वीप कभी नहीं देखा। आए देखे क्या होता है। 4 रन चाहिए। अरे फिर एक वाइड, विश्वास नहीं होता। अब बस 3 चाहिए। सुपर ओवर का ऑप्शन है। सच बताऊं तो मौका है उनका। ऑफ साइड पे एक एक्स्ट्रा फील्डर आ गया है। बॉल ऑफ स्टंप के आसपास फेंकना चाहिए। एक वाइड और नहीं अफोर्ड कर सकते। अब उन्होंने एक फील्डर को सीधे बुला लिया। और सिर्फ एक सिंगल। क्या मैच था। वेस्ट इंडीज ने आखिरकार जिटर से दोस्तों को बचा लिया, सुपर ओवर में जीत लिया। वेस्ट इंडीज का ये जबरदस्त करिश्मा है जो सीरीज की उम्मीद को जिंदा रखता है। ये उनकी घर से दूर सिर्फ 3री जीत है 16 मैचेस में।